and I'm going to say hello and everyone and no one and welcome to a random stream that I decided to do because, well, I took the week off the gym this week because thought I might have to work overtime. I didn't. Apparently, I'll have to work like 12 hours next week, so I have to work one 4 hour
Oh,
shift
fuck
then on
that shit.
Saturday as well. Angela, if you want to join for some bullshit, and you're more than welcome to. But otherwise, I'm in a pretty good mood. I decided I was going to buy a new camera, and so far it seems to work pretty well with the mic, that wireless one. So theoretically, I shouldn't be peaking as much when I record a video.
Nice.
We'll do one more of these real quick. I'm just running through dailies and that whole thing. Oh, what's up, Johnny?
Yo, Hellcat.
Hellcat, if you're in my server, is Hellcat in my server?
You should be.
If he's not, if you're not, let us know, and we'll throw you a link if you want to jump in and bullshit.
Hold on, let me see. Yo,
Yeah.
Angela.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
he's in your he's
Okay.
in your server. Yeah.
Hey, Johnny, come hang out. Don't make me be the only one here not playing.
Oh, I mean,
Well,
Tyr
he's
was
playing a
plausibly
game,
going to
so
be playing a stream or playing a game as well.
Okay,
he's
fine.
playing a game, I think, or he's working.
Oh no,
on,
I'm setting up the stream for tomorrow. Tonight. So I'm not playing a game yet.
And there's Johnny. How you doing, Johnny?
Yo, Hellcat.
Technically, I am playing a game. It's just on my phone.
I'm actually playing one.
How did you get the little icon thing beside a circle to have fucking ears?
Dax got that
It's
for
a
me. It's one of the Discord things.
Oh,
it's
You're a
an
little
overlay.
quiet, Johnny.
Am I still?
Yeah.
move closer to the microphone.
Well, the mic's almost in my
Yeah.
mouth, so it's a. I wonder if I have to turn it up on my.
Suck on the mic, Johnny. Suck on the mic.
Oh God, please don't.
I mean, it's Discord, so the mics can be kind of weird and whatnot. Like I know StreamYards likes to fucking
All right, I'll
throw
turn that up to
all over the place. You sound
78.
good now to me.
That's
we go.
much better, actually.
There it is.
Yeah, this is the first mic I've had that had a volume, so it's kind of weird to me.
Adjustments.
Yeah, like after the one I had that was just a straight up USB mic, I decided to get one of the things that has the XLR with all the bells and whistles. Well, not all the bells and whistles, a couple bells and whistles.
Okay.
Spend about
Almost done.
$100 on it. Hasn't been too bad.
I was playing this while I had my PlayStation account, but yeah, it's been a while.
All right, and that stream is set up for tomorrow, and I'm done. Download. Oh fuck! I have to adjust the movie. No, so the movie I want to do is in a different format than what StreamYards will play. It's in a WebM, and StreamYards only does MP4s, which fucking pisses me off. So I have to convert the WebM to MP4. However, I have to also edit out a part of the movie because he does a long ass intro, and I just want to see the fucking fan film. The short film for our opener. Yes, it is long and complex and complicated, and it doesn't need to be, but it is. So I had to hop here, do this.
Oh, and I don't know if Angela, if you and Johnny heard, I was talking to Tierrits. I decided I was going to buy an actual digital camcorder, well, a better one than I had, so I don't have to use my phone. And so far, it sounds like the mic, using the wireless mic, I'm not going to have all that peaking. I'm gonna do some testing before on my trip to work to see if it does it.
Nice.
That's cool.
I mean, it's like digital camcorders and that and everything's exponentially cheaper. And from what I could tell, the video wasn't too terrible. I mean, it's not going to be as good as others, so I'm pretty sure it's not the 4K it claims, but I think the video is set to mid, so I'll have to fuck with the settings a little bit more. I was like, I just wanted to briefly check this thing out and see how it works. And I'm tired of, I'm like peeking, so I can just do everything on one camcorder now.
Okay.
Well, for the gun stuff on my gun channel.
Split that.
Oh, and then I was going to bring up, since we got 4 people here, I find it funny how in the past couple of years I've learned, like, even learned shit today, like, I never paid attention to it. Like, over the past couple of years was, the whole, the AR-15, or an M16 is an AR-15, but it's kind of like every square is a rectangle, but not every rectangle is a square.
Okay.
And for
not all AR-15s are M16s.
No.
M16.
It's not
the other way?
Yeah, it's not. It's all MC. Oh, yeah, okay, you had it all. Yeah, you had it right. I'm sorry. You just said it backwards to how I was saying it, which is all M16s or AR-15s, but not all AR-15s or M16s. And you just said it the opposite way, and I'm like, no. And I'm like, wait, yes. Stupid mind, stop it. It doesn't need to be said a specific way. There can be other orders. It's okay. But then I was.
Why wasn't I hearing you?
What?
Delete. Oh no, I'm.
He's messing with his
movie.
conversions.
Yeah.
But then there's just one guy I ended up following on Twitter that, like, he'll go through and typically, like, go through against lefties and whatnot. And if they do make a valid point, he'll give that. And the most recent one was about the overdraft fee, of how that law got changed. That it's not having a capped fee. And everyone thinks that, like, oh, that's so bullshit and it's hurting poor people. It's like, well, I didn't know this because I just made it a point to never overdraft. That was just kind of how my parents raised me. It's like, that's called, it's not called, or it's like, that's a fee for your overdraft, or it's like an overdraft service or an account protection service and whatnot. And you can legitimately opt out of it. Or you can also go through and set up that it's like, hey, if I don't have enough money in my checking account, you can pull from my savings. You'll still give me a bit of a fee from that, but it's going to be less than what the overdraft would be.
Well, I like to think that I'm smart enough to have more money than I need. Fuck that shit. When I was younger,
it's nice to think
I've been caught off guard a few times, and
I was gonna say I'm feeling very judged.
It's gotten, like, we've had a few sneak withdrawals come out, and it's like, okay, I probably should have seen that coming, but some things come out and then some things take their sweet time coming out.
Yeah.
And then or you just forgot that something was coming out, because I don't have anything on autopay.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to make sure that I pay my stuff when I'm paying my stuff.
Yeah.
And
I've only got a few bills that are that way.
But I've opted out to where I tell the bank, I'm like, I do not want, if I can't afford to send this, do not process the fee. And they've never done it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're supposed to be fucking follow that. Like, you might have to fill out some paperwork on it or whatnot, but yeah, you can make a TIF against your bank on that. And technically, you can also go through and talk to the the bank manager, who should be able to look into them, being like, okay, you guys did what you weren't supposed to do, and plausibly get any of those fees actually waived. There's a high likelihood, like, at the bank, that they're more willing to waive a fee, especially if it's not something that you do very often, because overdraft fees only account for, like, at most banks, a max of like 5% of their profit. Like, they typically, the worst they're going to have is like massively delinquent accounts that do that. or that they'll be delinquent
again,
and they just never sit or never do anything with them. And yeah, too, you're more like me, to where I don't think I've ever had to overdraft.
no, like I said, when I was younger, shit, motherfucker, I overdrafted like a bitch. Like, I, man, I would.
I was way worse when I was younger.
Yeah,
Well,
way
everyone
worse
is.
when I was younger. Bank
Okay,
of
I feel
America.
less judged now.
Bank of America. When I was banking with Bank of America and I was living with my best friend, man, I'd get paid and I'd be broke the next fucking day.
Oh, I
It
knew
was
too
fucking
many people like
ridiculous.
that in the military. But then again, I knew people in the military that would almost do like the Henry Cho thing, to where he's like, I bounced a check for 50 cents. My dad yelled at me. He's like,
Yeah.
how come you don't have 2 quarter?
But as I gotten older, I started saving more. So,
Oh, one of the big things
like,
my folks instilled in me was, you can definitely go and have fun and enjoy your life and everything, but your bills have to be paid first.
yep.
So I've always
That's why I
tried to
got a
make,
separate account.
that's why I always try to make sure I have that in there. But like, oh, dude, I know people in the military that were like, man, I don't know why. I don't have any money and this and that. And it's like, dude, because you go to the bar every Friday and Saturday and you spend upwards of $300 a night.
Fuck no. Like,
And it's Okinawa where
very
it's more
distinct.
expensive.
That's a very distinct military thing.
Oh, it's a very common military thing.
I have three accounts. I have my main account, I have my bill account, and I have my savings account. My bill account, if I put money in, the rule is I can't pull money out of it unless it's a bill. And I put like $4,000 of my tax return into that account. And that I haven't had to pull from my main account since. Because again, that's all that's for.
Yeah, I got a checking account, a savings account, and a secondary savings account. But one of the things I was going to get as well with the overdraft thing as well as whatnot is that's actually been more of a recent thing comparatively for the time frames of banks, because for the longest time, I even remember the whole thing of when I was much younger, and they tell you need to start a checking account. And they're like, yeah, you got to have a minimum of like $100 in it or something. And if you don't have that, if you go below that minimum, they would charge you.
It depends on where you're going.
That is very true as well.
Because with like credit unions, you don't typically do. You just have to have enough to have the account.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and typically the amount, unless you're like a preferred customer or something to that effect, because like I don't have a minimum amount in my account or any of my balances. I've had my bank for so long, they just don't do that for me when I open up a new account. Like, so I've had like my bill account before had like $2 in it at most. So
Here,
yes, ma'am.
you said $4,000 of your tax return.
No.
You and I are not the same.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying.
Hey, I got 1,000 back from state, but I had to pay 600 to fucking federal.
The idea of getting more than $4,000.
He probably puts more in.
Exactly. I put $50 a paycheck into my state and my federal, because 2 years ago I thought I owed like $6,000. Come to find out, I miscalculated. I added something that didn't go where it was supposed to go, and it said, "Oh, you owe like $6,000." Fuck that shit. And I started putting $50 a paycheck into it. So
I mean, that's not a bad way to do it. That was one of the great things I had about the military was I was doing a per pay period. It was $100 into my primary savings and like $50 in my secondary savings, and I saved up quite a bit. I've had to use a bit of it since getting out, but I still have some of it.
IRS still owes me $250.
Shit. I didn't get. I
not getting
filed
it.
my taxes.
But
Look,
Well, you got to
here's a story
remember,
for
if
y'all.
the government owes you something, it's going to take 7 to
It
12.
took 'em
Hold on,
forever.
no, 7 to 12 business years.
Did you? Yeah. All right, I got a story for you guys. I filed my taxes in February, the first week of February. I get my state back the second week, and then it said, "Oh, your federal should be here by the third week." Third week comes, no fucking money. I don't hear back from them about me not getting this money until March 1st. Oh, there's something wrong with it, and you need to verify who you are. So I call for on my days off constantly. Oh no, it's too busy. Go away. We'll call call back later. Too busy. Call back later. Too busy. Call back later. Too busy. Call back later. I finally get in touch with
black, isn't it?
No, I finally get in touch with these motherfuckers. It's the 14th of March. I don't get my fucking federal back until like March 20th. So mind you, I filed in fucking February. Beginning of February. I fucking hate the IRS.
See, I filed in like late February, but that's because I was waiting on the W-2s from my work.
Oh, W-2s for my job. I can go federal job. You can go to like this get your W-2s like that.
Yeah, I could do that when I was in the military as well. But
Yeah.
like
EPP motherfuckers.
yeah, I had to do the
love it.
two different things to where because I had some lotto winnings before anyone's like, oh,
There it
you
is.
won the lotto. Yeah, I won $600. It's well, the reason why I had to get a W-2 was because I did everything on one ticket, and one of the polls was $600 and the other was $6. So my total was $606, and that had to be claimed to the federal government or federal and state government. So they gave me a free shirt as well because they're like, hey, it's kind of shitty that you had to come to Grand Rapids just to get this. And you had actually been like a nice guy. Like you weren't being a dick about it or anything. You're just like, well, it's the way it is. And doing the one ticket's easier. Which, by the way, the people at the lotto office were super fucking nice.
This one was suggested by Functional, and it's been converted, and it's been probably we never watched the end of it anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. Sorry, I'm talking to myself.
That's the way it be sometimes. So you officially taking over Tuesdays, like Johnny?
Yeah, I will be moving to Tuesdays. I just need to actually put that in the. I gotta tell that to Hammer and.
Yeah, it's like
I fucking hate you.
I'm actually not too mad about that because if it keeps going to where the only day I volunteer to stay late is Tuesday, so that'll give me something else. Like I know with those days I either have him or Adonis Paul.
You know how much shit I have to change now because of you?
I'm a man of surprises.
You'll be fine,
Johnny. I have to change two things.
I have to do paperwork.
Yes, paperwork. God.
How dare you? I don't.
How dare you?
I don't have a how dare you.
Round.
I had one, but I think SoundPad is what screwed me over yesterday. So,
well, I mean, you also have the I can't remember how many you can actually put in your soundboard for your stream because I have like
government sanctioned weaponized femboys.
Oh God.
There's always like
bruh. Yo, Digi. Bruh.
Hey, what's up, Digi?
And copy that. Delete that.
Yeah.
Look at all this fucking work I gotta do.
Wah. I didn't have everything to do the higher pitch.
Woe is me because I got to do some extra work.
So, otherwise, how's you guys' work week been?
It's been meh.
Yeah, I'm not too mad. The one line's been doing 12-pack boxes, which are way nicer than 6-pack boxes for aerosol cans. They stack better.
I got put on a shift bid for a later shift,
Mm-hmm.
and then the gal who I've been assisting is leaving, so they're making me her official backup, which will then put me on an earlier shift if everything goes accordingly. So yeah.
So
well,
she's leaving as in she's going to a different location, or she's retiring,
different
or quitting?
department.
Different department. And then once she's gone, you're going to fill in for her?
Yep. And it's for, I mean, I really can't get into it, but it's for a very large group with very, very spoiled people.
Are you at least getting paid more?
No.
You're not losing pay, right?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In fact, it gets me off the phones.
Oh, nice.
For
That's a
most
bonus.
of my responses will be like through emails. So that's
so basically
gonna be the
most
best
of
part
what
of it.
What your thing is going to be is per my last email.
As I have said previously, copy and paste.
Always make sure for some of those as well, like you can always remember to CC like specific people as well, instead of just if you're send it to one person, because then if they try that whole, oh, you never sent it to me. Oh, really? Well, here's this person that's your boss that I CC'd it to. So let's go double check with them. That was a fun thing to do in the military when someone would try to be like, oh, I didn't got that email. I don't think you sent it to me. And their boss is just like, no, I got a copy of it. I talked to you about it.
Well, we have ours are locked. Like they are saved emails. So yeah, there is no, unless you have like master hacking skills, there's no doing that.
Well, that's what I ended up getting, not master hacking skills, but got an engineer fired at my dad's job. I'll have to bring up one of these days when I do the riding with Rottens with him.
Ouch.
She kept changing her engineering just designs to always be, the first one, as if there was never any mistakes, and was trying to say that other people were lying, until my dad came out with the proof. And I'll leave that for the rest of this for him to tell, because it's pretty fun when he does. He's got some stories. Better than me. I'm just an idiot, a mostly functioning idiot who occasionally has some good quips.
As one does.
That's why I sometimes hate listening to the Unsubscribe podcast, or like the only video that's on Say Hi to Eli, or like majority of the Fat Electrician's videos. I'm like, I feel like such a piece of shit for a person. Like, I have done next to nothing.
Is he going to make any more videos?
Maybe.
I hope he does.
Same, and I will agree with Brandon Herrera that hold please definitely hit harder than you'd think.
Yep.
Which one?
Eli Double Tap did basically like an interview with Nick, the Fat Electrician, to like get his whole thing, and like that's when you find out that like Eli's mom was a drug addict. Like both of since Nick was originally born in California and was there for like the first 10 or so years of his life, like both of his parents were pretty heavy drug addicts. It's like he goes into it way more of like how, he's never even done like marijuana. And then hearing the shit of like, before he got famous on TikTok and then YouTube and everything, of just like all of the shit he's done. I will give one that was on that whole thing when he's talking about going through the the army medical thing, and they had an old guy in there that I think they called him Graybush or something, and they asked him what?
Graybush the Wise.
Yeah, and the weirdest place that he had to put an IV, they were like kind of going over that, and he said, yeah, he had this one drug addict that the only place he could actually get a vein that wasn't collapsed was he had to use said person's genitalia.
Ugh.
He got the vein though. I'm just like, I'm sitting there like crossing my legs, like, oh God, no.
I'm wincing thinking about that.
Yeah,
I'm wincing
if
thinking
you
about
have
that.
not seen, I threw it in videos and whatnot. If you have not seen the Say Hi to Eli with the fat electrician, like, dude, it's like I think
It's
an hour and a
it's
half.
popped up in my recommendation.
I recommend it. Like I looked at it for like a few days, like I don't know if I really want to watch this, and you have that whole thing, and it's like, oh shit, damn. Like I definitely give Nick the Fat Electrician props. Like, motherfucker has a work ethic like a Mexican.
Oh shit.
Am I wrong?
Actually, I remember when I was working my night job. There's a gal who I was for people with developmental disabilities, and there's a gal who went in. She had constant UTIs,
Ugh.
and yeah, and they were trying to put a catheter in,
Mhm.
and one male nurse came in and he tried to put it in. He's like, I don't think I'm doing this right. I'm gonna go get someone else. And he got another male nurse, and he's like, okay, let's try this. And he goes, yeah, I don't think I'm doing this right either. And they went and got a female nurse, and she's just like, boop. And I'm just like, and I looked at the lady nurse. I'm just like, it's because you have one. And she just kind of like, she got all flushed, and I'm just like, am I wrong? Because like it is.
If it's not something that they do often, it's going to be harder for them to do if they don't have one.
So I went to the ER one day, and the nurse in the ER was trying to find the vein. She went in my hand like the mosquitoes usually take it from my arm. Well, I got this, so she kept poking my hand, trying to. I can't find it.
Okay,
Where is it?
that's one of the reasons why I will definitely agree with that all nurses are going to nursing. They're going to do IV should
Are
have
not
to do what
great
the
equal.
Army medics do, where they quite literally have to poke each other and set IVs into their own fellow classmates. So they poke and get poked. So they actually have to learn how to do all that shit, and they can actually get to feel it from both sides.
Shit. The phlebotomist upstairs that I go to get my blood drawn from my blood work, they in and out 5 fucking seconds. Name, date, age, blah 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 blah. All right, wrap my arm, tap it, rub it, stick me, bam, get the hell out.
I mean, to take a joke from another comedian, and that an old Christopher Titus joke, I mean, they could definitely have it's like, former heroin addicts work on that.
They probably
get that
do. I
they
don't
get that
fucking
vein
know.
pretty quick.
They look at my arm, smack my arm, pop up, in and out. 20. I've never spent more than maybe 20 minutes
I do think it's funny that
in the phlebotomist.
one of the times I gave blood while I was still in the military, that was I think at my first tech school or something. But when they got the needle in, there was a squirt,
Mm-hmm.
and that shit went like 3/4 across the room.
Dude.
Just this quick little stream, and then it's like, huh. They kind of had to look like, okay, I've seen the blood spread. Like it's like, I guess I have high blood pressure or something. I'm thinking to myself.
Actually, I gotta hand it to my to my youngest when he was initially diagnosed with diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
He was in there. He's getting poked, finger poked, and they were doing the insulin, and they were showing us how to do it using needles and saline,
Mm-hmm.
so that you were doing it without actually putting
Risking
anything in
anything.
your body. Yeah, and I hate needles with a passion. And my ex is like, she's in the middle of losing her mind, because she's just like, this is a life altering thing for him. At, I think it was 7 when he was diagnosed.
Damn.
And yeah, like, she's just like, what are we gonna do? Like, and she's going through all this stuff, and I'm just like, don't touch me with that needle. And I'm throwing a fit like a little child.
Your son's
And
like, gimme.
And she's like, he's done this like 5 times already, and what are you doing? I'm just like, you know how I am with needles. I cannot do this. And even the nurse is just like, all right, you got to do this. And I looked at my youngest, and he's just he's exhausted, because how they found out is because
We lost here, at least for a little bit.
He had woken up in the middle of the night and just went to the sink, like poured himself, filled himself a glass of water, chugged it down, filled up another one, chugged that one down, and then filled up a third, started chugging that one down. And then he was so full by that time that he just ended up throwing up everywhere, and then having to start all over again.
Oh no.
And so she's like, okay, this is bizarre for him. So they took him in, and that's when they found it. And so, yeah, I'm in the middle of this thing, and I'm just like, I don't wanna. And the nurses are just like, why are you being such a bitch? Like, they didn't say it like that, but
That's what it came down to.
But it was funny because my ex knew that I was really kind of putting a lot of I was being hyperbolic with it. Even though, like, she knows I hate needles, but it's not like a huge needle, but I was still kind of nervous about it.
I've learned that I hate needles too. Fucking can't stand needles. But you know what? As I've gotten older, I've been able to take them.
Well, and
I don't like needles, but I have to use one once a week now.
Well, it's like when I had my allergic reaction when we were still together. Like, I was starting to swell up to the point where I couldn't breathe. But and the one thing that was really odd about the allergic reaction I was having is that my balls were extremely itchy. And I was trying to not, like, I have no idea why.
You just say what I think you said.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Fine.
For some,
I didn't know allergic reaction can make your balls itchy.
I did not know that either, but I think it was because at the time, because I thought it was bananas, because I had a banana and I was on Prozac at the time, and after a while, I realized that I'm allergic to Prozac.
How can
so basically, you were trying to say, you kept thinking that this shit is bananas.
Well, I thought it was bananas, so yeah.
Wait a minute.
BANANAS.
Now you don't know if your ball, you're having a allergic reaction because you have no balls.
Oh no, they're definitely still there because they are.
You don't.
They are the compass.
He got spayed.
They don't remove your testicles.
He got spayed.
Cut the tube.
Spaying is for females. Thank you.
Oh well, he got neutered then. My bad.
I did actually, in fact, get neutered. But anyway.
Sorry, okay.
But like on the way to the hospital, like I'm trying so hard not to just like completely dig at them, because I'm sitting here just like I could imagine the worst itch you had, like on your arm, on your back, or whatever, that you
I'd
can't
rather not
really
think about
get to, and then put that somewhere completely private. And it was torture, to say the least. And
it. No doubt.
so I'm sitting there, and we get to the hospital, and I'm thinking, no one's going to be there, or at least there's going to be a few people there who will kind of understand what's going on. I walk in, and it's children as far as the eye can see.
No.
And I'm like, this is bullshit. Like,
Oh no.
so I'm sitting here, and I'm starting to swell up in my face. And I'm
Oof.
like, I kind of need to get into the hospital, and I have a hoodie on because I don't want to scare the children. And I'm like, I think I'm having an allergic reaction. I need to get seen as soon as possible. And they're like, well, since you're talking to me, it must not be that bad. And I pulled my hoodie back, and I'm like, I think it is. And she's like, oh God. Like,
Oh. Oh
and I'm
boy.
like, so I've like unveiled myself to a bunch of children. They took it well. So yeah, they got me in, and as soon as they put me in one of the ER rooms, I just started digging, and I'm just like, oh my God.
That's just ouch.
Yeah, it was
Wow,
really
Johnny.
bad.
Wow.
And then when they got the epinephrine in me, it like all soothed out, and I was so happy that was
No
over.
doubt.
Yeah, I really like some of the last ones I had was like when I broke my fingertip, or when I had to go in for crashing a dirt bike. So yeah, apparently after I got the surgery on my hand to get the two bones in your hand that connect to your pinky and your ring finger, those connected, the ring finger connected because those three were broken in two, and the pins in my right hand or in my pinky. From what I have found out, apparently underneath all the anesthesia and whatnot, I'm a fucking flirt. Apparently, I was flirting with the damn nurse like no tomorrow. I'm like, well, I wish I could have remembered some of that because I'm still fucking terrible. All right, come on, fucking load. Okay, so I did that.
Yeah. It's not doing the audio.
I will say the RoboCop game
Oh,
is
there it is.
not bad.
I have yet to play it. I haven't yet to play it.
So how does it play?
It's more like a first-person shooter. I mean, it is a first-person shooter. Here, give me a second. I will do the Alt-Tab. Go to the Discord and do the share of my screen.
You play as Alex Murphy. So.
Is it what
You're
I'm
alive.
watching on YouTube?
Yes. Should be on there now.
Looks like Doom.
They're alive, punk. You're coming with me.
There we go. Click off the show non-video participants. But I'll switch back over to the Obus. Yeah, they give you, and what's nice is your main weapon still is the auto 9. You can only hold 2 weapons, but they at least give you stuff to be able to upgrade the auto 9 so it's better. Like the fact that it shows mine hold 78 rounds when those things. Oh, son of a bitch! I forgot there's fucking landmines.
Yo, clown.
Hey,
Brother,
what's up?
first-person shooter is motion sickness for me. That's why I like Fallout. You can switch views.
The Skyrim you can do third person as well.
Yeah.
All right, I need to go this way. And I don't care. I use Wiimote for infinite ammo because most of the games anymore, I just don't care.
I'm a save scumming motherfucker.
You're a what?
Saves coming.
A save scummy.
It's where you'll make multiple saves so you can like go back and forth. Been like, oh, I can do that. Some games they do have that can. Where are you at?
They
Well,
make it so you
can't.
it
But
it
look,
it defers against you doing it. You can still do
I'm
it.
cock
It's
shot.
a lot less timely.
I put it to you like this. I play a lot of RTS, not RTS, strategy games like first person, not first person, sorry, grand strategies like fucking Crusader Kings. Sometimes you make a motherfucking mistake in war, and I'm gonna go back because I don't have the energy nor the time to fucking save this character, or you know, or oh shit, this random one event screwed up my motherfucking plans for this whole fucking region. So yeah, fuck that shit. Save's coming. Like fuck that shit. I'm going to do it. I had whole fucking plans, but this one event. Oh, this person's a traitor now. Fuck. Needed him.
And we're gonna go back and change history so that it doesn't happen again.
Yes.
Pretty much.
This random event has a chance of not killing the person that you need dead. Oh, they also found out that you were trying to kill him. So now they're gonna go into hiding. Oh, fuck. Nope. You have to die. I need you dead.
Damn it, I didn't tell you to throw that yet.
So yes, I say it's scum like a bitch. Now there are some games like Lookout.
Oh, my dog's staring at me. I think he needs to go to the bathroom.
The game I'm currently playing called Look Outside. Chef's kiss of Eldritch horror, and you can't fucking save scum. Well, you can, but I don't.
I do know that there are some games that can like find that you're doing that. Oh, nice! I fucking caught a grenade in his hand.
I play a lot of roguelikes. Like they literally discourage you from save scumming because
See,
once you die, it's over.
Until I saw Monkey and Satsu playing Far Cry 5, I wasn't much of a first-person shooter guy.
I mean, it's not like there's some first-person shooters I do enjoy.
Well, the reason
Fallout 4, yeah.
Well, my reason being for not the biggest fan of first-person shooters is just because so many people in the military that I worked with, they played them, and it's the same like 2 fucking games. It's Call of Duty or Battlefield, and I was not a fan of Call of Duty just for how small the maps were.
Or old school Medal of Honor.
I didn't mind some of the old school Medal of Honor because those were fucking massive games or massive maps as well.
Well, even then, they had variant weapons, and it wasn't the same fucking game 20 times. Yes, you were still fighting like World War I and World War II, but you were in different theaters. So that's what I liked about them.
Oh, and if I want to do the Burt, get the HK91. Oh, they call it something else in this game. But I'm like, nah, I'm gonna rock my Auto 9, the Desert Eagle, because why not carry a Magnum handgun that does not actually work this well?
And most fucking Call of Duty and Battlefield are fucking multiplayers. I fucking can't stand playing with other people.
I don't mind playing
Or
with
randos.
I don't mind playing with other people. I'm just not the biggest fan of all of the. My biggest thing is I wasn't the biggest fan of PvP. I would plausibly get into Tarkov with a couple of my buddies.
If it's co-op.
Well, they do PvE. They do co-op and PvE.
For me, it is a shit ton of random. Like it is playing Call of Duty. You got the one fucking sniper hawk motherfucker that he spends all fucking day playing this one fucking game, and I ain't got time to deal with his bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I come to multiplayer, I want to play with other people of my skill level and ranking, and not deal with the guy who is master level jujitsu.
Yeah,
one of my first times playing Mortal Kombat X online. One of the first ranked matches, and I think I was 0-4 or 0-5.
Cool.
Clearly, I'm good at what I do. This guy put their ranking system put me up against someone who is 108-3.
Of fucking course.
And like we get put together and he just starts laughing. He's like, "Boy, you gonna die."
Like at least he wasn't a dick about it and went out being like, "Oh, like it's just like, yeah, I'm sorry, man, but I'm not gonna be nice to you about this either."
Yeah, and he's like as we were doing the voice chat, and he goes, "Yeah, it's a good thing I have good health insurance. Thanks, Obama." And he started chuckling, and that's when I went in and I got the first hit on him, and he just smoked me from there.
And cockshot.
And that's why I don't like playing. I don't like playing multiplayer.
Oh,
no, I play with fucking Tari.
Oh no, he was really nice about it. Like he's just like, you did what you could. I gotta applaud the thanks Obama line.
Oh yeah, some of them can be pretty cool about it. Oh, it's behind me.
Yeah, but you got fucking randos. So.
Damn, I got another cock shot. Even trying for that one.
Big shot.
Oh, dude, if you do shoot him in the nuts with the Auto 9, they do actually grab their groin. I didn't realize I did get that on screen. Oh, can I do some upgrades to this thing? Towards
and I prefer to play with games where skill is not the factor.
I don't mind playing where skill is a factor. I just don't want to play like the PvP ones of that. Because I don't necessarily have a problem with like Elden Ring or the Dark Souls games. I just wish the Dark Souls games had a tad bit of direction instead of like next to no direction.
I mean, there is a direction. The third one is the one I played because it closely reminded me of Bloodborne, and I almost beat Bloodborne. I beat Dark Souls 3.
Yes, I played Demon Souls before I ever played Dark Souls, and I enjoyed Demon Souls. Just I got bored playing the first Dark Souls, and it had, I know a lot of massive Dark Souls fans hate that I say this, it had bad controls. They were fucking broken.
There is the first boss of Demon Souls, the first official boss, the Phalanx. I fucking love that monster, and I love the design of it.
Yeah, for a bit in Demon Souls, a buddy of mine, we were trying to see if we could go through and beat the opening monster, and I got close. You know, the ones you're supposed to die against.
Mhm.
So I know a buddy of mine,
The demon.
a buddy of mine who moved to Colorado, like he got so good at Bloodborne that he could beat the first boss that was supposed to kill you.
What, the werewolf?
Yeah.
I remember
Oh,
back.
yeah,
when-
I beat
when-
that too.
I remember back when Dorkly had like actual
Content.
game stuff on their content on their websites.
Mm-hmm.
They actually had a video of a guy. I think it was the first guy whoever they tried to beat the first character without, and I don't remember which one it was. I think it was just like a guy with an axe, and you're in this kind of open. It's not like super open, but it's like a round room, and there's like a chasm around the edge of the room.
What game?
And so I can't remember which one. I think it might have been. It wasn't Demon Souls, but I think it was the next one.
Dark Souls.
Might have been Dark Souls. And he did this because when the guy swings his weapon, he takes a step, and he lured him over to the edge, and then dodged the attack, and then the guy just fell off the edge, and that's like you won the game.
You win.
It's pretty much like you get the ending. It's like, well, that's it. Like that's almost like the Far Cry 4, was it? Where you just sit there for 15 minutes and then you get an ending.
Other
Yeah,
than
the
maybe
secret ending.
3, you get that for Far Cry
3.
5. It's I know other than 3 maybe. I know for 4 and 5 both have a alternate ending to where if you don't do anything where you can make the decision, it's like it gives you a different ending. I don't know if 3 does.
For 3 does. Pagan, if you sit there for a while, like Pagan asks, he'll give you, he'll say, "All right, let's go." Oh no, not 3. It's 4.
That
It's
was
4.
4. That was 4. Yeah.
That was 4. And I know in 5 you cannot arrest Joseph Seed in the beginning, and y'all just fucking peace out.
Yeah. Yeah, if you just sit there forever and whatnot and wait, he'll eventually your boss is like, "All right, Rogue, we're just saying fuck this and leaving."
Which was probably the best thing you could have fucking done because it's all over in the fucking end.
Yeah.
Which and for Far Cry 5, yeah, I know that magic has to exist in that world because Faith was doing fucking magic.
Faith was a hallucination.
No, Faith kidnapped you several times and put you in locations that there would be no fucking way you could have gotten to.
All that's supposed to be due to hallucinations.
Yeah, that was fucking magic.
Yeah.
Magical hallucinations.
Yep.
Magical hallucinations. Faith secretly a wizard.
Because don't remember, because like Faith is technically dead.
Yeah, but like I said, you're doing shit. Like she kidnaps you, and you're suddenly at the top of a fucking mount. The statue, base jumping.
Well, in that one, it's supposed to not be that she kidnaps you. It's that you finally give in to the fucking hallucinations that you've gotten.
The bliss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like to think it's magic.
I mean, it's magic by fucking
because in 3 that was technically fucking magic. Like no matter what you did, all the fucking tattoos appeared on your skin. Magic. Where does come? Where'd you send it to? Magic Land. How? Magic.
All of the magicness.
So have y'all ever seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge?
No.
I have not.
Nope.
It's so one of the villains is asking, "How'd you make all the people disappear from the train?" Magic. Okay, what'd you send it to? Magic Land. I don't want to ask anymore.
I was watching Gabby had mentioned the Sword Art Online abridged because I had made a joke, and she's like, "Oh, that's almost the line for line from Sword Art Online abridged." Because I had mentioned my lungs were on fire during Muay Thai,
Yeah.
and she just started chuckling. She's like, "Oh yeah, this is a line." She's like, "I feel my lungs burning." He was talking about like chugging Mountain Dew and
No, Alucard, you can't do it. No, can't. Bitch, I eat people.
Oh, and since we kind of that reminded that have has it been anybody else's Twitter of the whole thing with Gura? I don't know if it's just Gura, the VTuber, the shark girl.
No,
I don't.
Apparently, she
I tried that.
graduated and like the company's profits that she was a part of have fucking tanked.
Yeah, she by graduating you mean left.
Yeah.
Like that the graduation in the VTuber idol sense is like, oh yeah, they left, and graduating is just their cool way of saying, oh yeah, she's gone. It's code. Like she just fucking left them.
I ain't doing shit.
Well, it's called Menudo syndrome.
What do you mean?
Call him, get the
You
book out.
age out.
Yeah. But what the thing is with that is I don't understand. Like they're VTubers. Like no one sees their fucking face unless they want to.
And they've had ones that are like legitimately older and everything. And it's just weird shit sometimes. What the fuck is this thing?
It
Where
do be like that.
is this OCP chest? Give unto me my chest.
No.
He
You cannot have the
he
chest.
cannot jump. He does not take fall damage though.
No, you cannot have the chest. All right. You know what? What do I want to play? This is coming out soon. Now I want to see if I want it. That there, open. Crispbot downloaded it.
Ah, there it is.
Oh.
No, that's like with them talking about the anime and that though. I'm like, I hate all the fucking long ass names, but there's one that's like One. It's like Osan something. Basically, it's a early 30s guy is trained by the strongest S rank team in the world, so he becomes massively overpowered.
Osan newbie.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's one of the few ones I like. I have the dub or the sub, but I actually like the dub, and the manga's not bad either.
I need to go to the site I usually gather my anime from and see what's new and good. Because there's been a few I've been meaning to watch, but I wish I were younger and I didn't have responsibilities.
Well, I occasionally watch them from time to time, and that.
We all tear.
Like I fucking wish I did. Like, just no responsibilities. I had all the fucking time on earth.
Well, it's like I watched that. I watched Beast Tamer. Beast Tamer was better than I expected. Like I still say for the freaking the newbie one, the greatest thing for how they end season 1 is Rick goes up against his teacher.
Yeah.
And it's an awesome fist fight. Of like, he plausibly could have been stronger if he just would have been an adventurer instead of being a receptionist. Because he would have actually gotten his skill out earlier.
That is.
Because like you find out.
I like the I like the fact that it was one of those things where he's not like overconfident in his skills, but he's completely oblivious to the fact that he has them.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh man, I'm not strong at all," and he's like flicking guys like across the room.
Yeah. Well, he finally gets more into it, but he just like once it had that whole thing of going up against the people that are in his guild of Orich Alchemist Fist, he's like, yeah, I am not that strong.
But these motherfuckers.
Yeah. Because like he's trained by a half light. It's like half dark elf, half regular elf, a half light elf, half dwarf.
So a dwarf.
Yeah, a vampire
A 12.
and
That's what it's called.
I don't care.
a orc that can use magic and read and speak in a normal tongue.
Angela, if you look up, it's a D&D class. I can't remember which setting. D&D race. It's called the dwarf. It has the hardiness of a dwarf, but it has the gracefulness of an elf, and they are uber rare.
Why did that happen?
The last time I played D&D with my cousin, I made a character that was a Mongrelman bard, which is quite possibly impossible mode.
Uh-huh.
Because the Mongrelman charisma only has a max of like 6. So, and a bard is just based on your charisma skill at all, period. And I'm like, I can't believe it lets me do this. But yeah, it was quite possibly the hardest game I've ever played.
I think one of my favorite characters. I played a human who was the size of a halfling, and she had a Napoleon complex. She was incredible. She was an artificer, incredibly intelligent. Napoleon complex. She thought she considered herself lawful evil, but she was more chaotic neutral. And her goal was, because the setting we were using was Forgotten Realms, where the Grey Wall, in the story, like her grandfather caused the Grey Wall, and she felt it was her duty to fix it. And she was wanting to become a goddess so she could do it, because she knew she was going to die at some point before it was fixed. I missed that campaign. Now I play a chicken man.
A chicken man. Okay.
Yeah, it's a race called the Gobble, a Gobbo.
The Gobble.
Yeah, and it's literally a halfling-sized chicken.
Is that Timmy's turkey?
Yeah, Tara, go.
Gobbles, Timmy.
Only reason why I survived because of its neck.
I don't know, too. I think you'd get a kick out of it. There's a couple other that I'm reading that I hope become manga or animes that I think you'd get a kick out of. But like when he's going to do his adventurer's test, like his other than the two different elf that she likes to wear a maid dress.
Okay.
Like because
of course.
Yeah, because of course. He gets transported this over thing because this A ranker wants him dead. Because one, he outshined his little brother and then beat his little sister in a duel. And so he's going up against like all of these freaking basically assassins for this A ranking adventurer who's a nobleman as well. And the rest of his guild shows up. And the first one they see is the orc. And they go to hit him with a broadsword. And the broadsword shatters. And the orc just goes, huh, He goes, yes, I see that you use strengthening magic on yourself, but you didn't use strengthening magic on your weapon. The guy's like, I don't have to take that, punches the orc, breaks his hand. The orc's like, yeah, you don't have the strength for that. I'll heal your hand real quick. Has the whole thing go through, then finally at the end, there's the little vampire girl.
What's it called again?
I will send it to you.
Osan-Nubi.
Yeah, Osan-Nubi. And one of the guys has a knife to her throat, and he's like, back off. And everyone's just like, I suggest you put the knife down. And he's like, yeah, you're fine. I was like, this is for your safety. And
Oh, it's
basically,
complete.
And she's so young that she's like, oh, this is just a game.
Yeah. Well, it's because, well, she's older, but she's a vampire, so she hasn't matured fully.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she, like, they're all S rank and everything. It's just, it's so goddamn funny. And then his fight again, like, his best fights are still against wherever, like, he has to prove someone wrong, except for the one against Stonefrost.
I usually read my manga. Like, I'm currently reading the Emperor. I'm just about to finish this one. The grandson of the great emperor is the necromancer.
Oh,
and
dude,
it's pretty good.
I'll send you a link to a couple I'm reading that I think you'll like.
Okay.
One that's actually, you know,
Light novels.
well, they're still manga, but they're still ongoing. Like
Right.
one to where the guy worked with the hero to defeat the Demon King, ends up getting betrayed by the crown of or the king of the country they were from. Him and the hero get executed, and because of how pissed off he gets and where they land in this river to where they throw the executed bodies, he ends up becoming a skeletal lich.
Oh my.
Yeah, and I won't ruin the rest from there because that one's pretty good.
I'm assuming he becomes the new Demon King.
That's his current goal. There, and he has a reason for it. But you know what? It's been a bit over an hour. This was fun to bullshit since like I said, I had the week off. I think we'll call it here.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
it's
otherwise,
been nice.
so otherwise, if y'all want to keep going, I'm just gonna use the restroom real quick and use the water, and I can bullshit for some more. I don't care.
I ain't got shit to do. I don't work tomorrow.
Anybody else got to get out of here then?
I will.
I'm
I
not
do have to get
Ready
ready.
to crash yet. but-
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go use the
Sorry,
restroom.
Johnny.
I'll be right back.
Well, I gotta go to work, so you guys just have everything.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
ETA on the at the at
Once I figure out what's going on with my shift, I will verify that.
okay.
'Cause
Alright.
I haven't had a lot of time to work on anything, so
Okay.
it's been coming and going. So,
Alright.
all right, I will.
Have
talk
a
to
good
you
night,
then.
Johnny.
Hey, Johnny.
Okay, so how are you doing, Terry?
I'm good. I'm about to play some PAX Augusta and rebuild me a Roman city.
Awesome.
I love city builders. That is one type of game that you will always find me happy with. City builders. I love them.
Let me go over
I like
to
games where I build things.
this
Oh, yeah.
for a moment.
Just sitting here.
Yeah, and the like, because I kind of hate some of the long ass titles of them, but it's the executed sage who was reincarnated as a lich and started an all out war.
Yeah,
Let
some
me
of the
see if I can
names
find.
get ridiculous, man.
Oh yeah, like some of the ones I like and that whole thing. Beast Tamer's really good. I'm trying to get some more people to watch that one or read it because I have theories that they're not far along for me to
Beast
fully
Tamers.
realize it's not Beast Tamers, it's just Beast Tamer.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about a guy who was a Beast Tamer who was a part of the hero's party that gets kicked out of it.
I think I have that as a light. Like, dude, you'll find me read more light novels than anything.
Oh, same.
and,
I have a plethora of manga that I read.
No, no, no. I prefer the light novel because there's so much more detail in the written work than it is in the manga. Reincarnated Sage, and I like to see how, especially if the manga has a, light novel has a manga and a anime counterpart because they can vary very differently, vastly different. Sage. I think this in the next life I became the sage of another world.
Oh, dude, they got a Styr Og in here. I'm still not using it.
Nope.
Well, actually, we're gonna do this real quick and go. How do I like it? Ooh, okay, I'm using it.
I need to read No Game, No Life.
Okay.
I need to read Grimoire of Ash of Fantasy, and I need to read the Saga of Tanya the Evil.
You apparently need to read a lot of things.
So many books to read that I have in my collection. I need to read Reincarnated as a Sword. I need to read Eminence in Shadow. I need to read Arfu or Arverferida from Commonplace to World's Strongest. How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. What else I need to read? What else? Nope. About the Grace of the Gods. I need to read that one. Oh, saving 80,000 gold to start retirement in another world. Before, god damn it, there's so much I have to read and so little fucking time to do it.
Damn it! I was hoping we'd catch Briggs, or not catch him, but find him alive.
Like this is the one thing I hate about growing up and getting older. When I was younger, I had all the time in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
But now,
not, actually, but you probably felt like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like I had all the time in the world. You know, if I wanted to sit down and play a game, you know, it's okay. I go to school for 8 hours.
Well, then it
come
doesn't
home.
help as well that, like, you know, you go through and you're watching other YouTubers and everything, because so you're trying to keep up with all the things, support other people.
Yeah. Oh, God. Being an adult is fucking hard.
I found a cool new comic called Jump Scare. It's about a girl who becomes a hero and her ability to recreate any weapon she has seen in a slasher movie. Nice, brother.
That's actually pretty cool.
I need to look that up. You know what's a good comic that I just fucking finished? The Dark Knights of Steel. What if instead of landing in regular modern day Metropolis or wherever, they land on a medieval Earth. It's Jor-El and Laura and Clark all land together and they become like kings of the area. It's for a modern comic, it's pretty fun, good to read. They don't insult men in it. Granted, like most of the leaders are female, but they don't insult men. Yeah, like it still played that what's his face? Like they don't put down the men in the comic to elevate the women. And then there's a second one called Winterfall or Icebreaker or something to that effect. And it's all about this world's version of Slade, Deadshot, going through and trying to get this this little boy who is the world's version of Swamp Thing because he can talk to the Green to this old kingdom where Mr. Freeze, this world's version of Mr. Freeze, turned everybody to fucking zombies to save his wife. To keep and like he blanketed the entire area in fucking ice and snow and turned everybody in the kingdom into zombies because if he didn't, his wife would fucking die.
Okay.
You know. Yeah, it's fucking it's good. Yeah, it's a good read. And Batman Bruce Wayne is actually Jor-El's son instead of being
That's where your ass is.
Thomas Wayne's son. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
50 cal sniper rifle.
Again, it's a good read, and I just started reading what's called Baby Teeth. This woman gives birth to the Antichrist.
Baby teeth.
Yeah, like so this woman has a baby and she's trying to get it to nurse and it does, and then all of a sudden it bites her and it starts drinking her blood and she realizes, holy shit, he has fucking teeth. So she needs to start giving them blood instead of milk. Or mixing milk and blood from It has to be his parents' blood. It has to be her blood. Yeah. And I just started reading that one. What's another one that I started reading? I need to go through and convert my what ifs. Again, so little time, so many things to read, so little time to read them all.
I mean, if you can do them on your phone. You could read.
I have
them
a Kindle. I do, I do, and it's still so little time because between my downtime and work. All right, half the issue. Half my issue is this. I'll get into a light novel series, and I'm breezing through the books, just one after another, bam, 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 and then the inevitable lull in the story comes. And I'm not talking about like this book, but a section where I know I'm not gonna like comes up, and I'll just stop fucking reading.
It'd be that way sometimes.
And I have to trudge through because I know that the payoff after all this shit is good. Like I read books 1 through 6 of the Piggy Duke. I read them back to back, like maybe in 4 days. Back to back to back. Bam, 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 bam. And then fuck, it's this section. Granted, I don't know what it is. It's still like, I don't want them to go there. Like, why can't they go to something more fun? Oh shit. Behave yourselves.
Oh,
nice.
Sorry.
Cooler guns already.
That's what he said to Ed 209. He's going to behave yourselves.
No, that's what the guy screams at Ed 209.
Yeah. And again, I read all 4 books, all 6 books of I read all 5 books of the grandson of the Emperor is a Necromancer, back to back to back to back, like just maybe 3 days, and then it comes to a part like, oh god, it starts off with a good ass war story, and then it goes off left field for a book and a half. To we're doing all this nonsense, setting up for like this next big event that's coming up. Really? puts it down, picks it back up again, treasures through that section. Oh, it's the end of the world. Yes. Next 2 books, all the end of the world shit. Big ass fucking war story. I'm happy again.
Hey, what's up, Functional?
Jesus Christ. It's functional.
All right, let's go ahead and switch this battery real quick so I can charge the other one.
Look at these butts. Let me get back to it. But yeah, it's.
I mean, I do squats, so it's not the best butt, but it's not the worst one.
Oh my God, Becky! Look at her butt.
You've got to say the whole thing, Tyr, if you're gonna say it. Otherwise, it just doesn't sound right.
I like big butts, and I can't not lie.
It's oh my God, Becky.
Would you look at her butt?
It is so
So big.
She's probably like
She's
one
like
of
one of
those
those
rapper
rap-
You're like one of
girlfriends.
those rap guys' girlfriend. Oh my God.
I wouldn't know why she was looking at her ass.
Right? I'm just like,
Like, that says
It's
more about
just
you than it
proof
says about
that,
her.
it's just proof that women judge women more than men do.
Yeah. No lie detected on that one.
All right, let's kill some bikers.
Motherfucker.
Oh, I gotta eliminate more.
Here the entire time I thought I didn't have these, and I have them.
I'm gonna pause that for a second.
Some days I amaze myself in my own forgetfulness. See, this is exactly why. I forgot I had this one. Here, I want to show y'all something.
Okay.
For a game I was playing many moons ago, I sat and I did this entire family bloodline. This is the short one. This is this one. So this is the first one, and then Fanta with the second one.
You had
And
a lot of
then-
time.
It was all so it's this game called Lineage, where you make a royal lineage, and sat there and did this. Yeah. And now I'm making another one for another game.
You had a lot of time.
Yeah, I did. I think this one is my favorite. Because they started to turn to ogres. And then you had Pentala. Shalom.
Shalom.
I don't even know what he's talking about anymore. Oh, it's supposed to be a book.
No, it's not a book. It was for a game.
Shalom.
Oh.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, Shaloma. So when I created this character, this one here, the Army Breaker, I knew the story I had behind him is like he's trying to relive his great ancestors' legacy. This guy.
Okay.
Oh, you're probably
And
showing
him and his
stuff
wife.
so you're probably showing stuff in Discord that I'm not looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm actually watching the chat so that
Oh.
we know when people are saying things. So
Yes,
Oh,
I'm a
well.
controller user. I don't
okay,
care.
so this dude and his wife, I see who I see.
Yes. So the story that I created for those two when I first created is that they slew a bear god.
And that's how they had to consummate the marriage with a bear.
Well, no, they consummated marriage like before they went and fought the bear god. So that's why they have the nickname the Ursa Major and the Ursa Minor. And he is trying to relive their past glory. So he goes and slays a fucking worm by himself. Just bashes it into the ground.
Well, Dr. Functional, in some cases I have to be a controller user because my GIMP hands can't
Yo,
always
Functional.
do mouse and keyboard.
And this is where I go, wait, why am I just sitting here listening to you idiots prattle on when I can just be joining and playing my own video
Hang out
game too? How's it going, everyone?
Okay.
Pretty good. How
No,
are
it's
you?
you know, use what you want to use. For me, it's instant. I can instantly tell as a hardcore like FPS shooter.
Oh yeah, because
fan.
if all you have to do is see the B, the LB, and the A, and it's like, yeah, that's not the way those normally are.
No, just the way it moves. It's like there's no real cross axis. It's either x axis or y axis. Whereas a mouse, it's sort of like, you can move slow,
Everywhere.
you can move quick. It's like all over. Yeah, exactly. It's all over the place. It's everywhere.
For some games, I've done with.
Is
that.
this the new one that just came out?
Yeah, RoboCop Rogue City.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet. It looks so much fun, and I'm a huge RoboCop fan.
It's been more fun than I expected, and basically, it kind of retcons 3 out of it, and basically comes out right after 2.
Yeah.
You're alive.
You're
coming with me.
I saw Razorfist play it for a little bit, but I can't stand listening to that guy.
I can't stand listening to him now.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Back in the day, he was okay, but now, kill me.
And oh, damn it, you moved back in. So
this is another one I did. I need to go back and read. I might keep this one as is. Hold on. If you're looking at the screen, Angela, this is again.
Hold on 1 second. Now I am.
Grab a drink.
Those are circles. Those are constellational thingies.
Yep. So again, for a story I was creating, I created the gods, stories of the constellations, with the constellations when you're born under the star signs, and that's an old one.
Actually, is there another?
My name was on there.
Yeah, remember one of the old ones I did?
Yeah, I do.
And then we have this a map of solar system.
Oh, excuse me.
I was creating for the story that Functional showed Functional on y'all the other day. And shit I created another star sign and wait a minute.
Hi,
Another
Keith.
constellation.
Oh, what's up, Keith?
Go Keith. Yeah, this is what happens when Tyr has too much time on his hands. And shit.
You apparently just go super heavy into D&D.
No, it's not D&D. It's story. It's these are maps and shit for stories I've done. Like this is the star map of one of the solar systems in my universe. That again I put in Neverwatch Alone. So yeah.
Oh damn! I guess I could have just shot him.
Yeah, I are stupid and a geek. Walk the way to the post office for your.
You're stupid. That took a lot of like.
Ooh, I gotta fight Ed 209.
Thought. You just have a lot of time on your
Sitting at work, bored out of my mind, down with the downtime at some points. Mother and I miss you very much. Sold the house, cover your expenses. We're generally rapid progress. The governor asks you come to Opidium, Batavorium. Go to report there. All right. Okay, where's Pidium Batavorum? Oh, there it is. All right. Are we gonna get to the city builder part of the city
I
builder?
wonder what happens if we go.
What are you playing, Tier?
PAX Augustus, the demo for PAX Augustus because it comes out tomorrow, and I'm trying to see if
Oh.
I want it.
Oh, neat.
I'm the governor of the province of Gallia Wallachia. You seem to be an aristocrat, cool, Ventium. Good friend.
I still love when the Ed 209 gets those complete freak out. They've made a pig squealing.
Really?
Yeah.
When they squeal, yeah.
Wants to know what. I'm honest to a fault. I am not corrupt.
Oh, yeah.
Sure you
If
are.
you say so, I believe you.
No, so I'm picking stats for my character essentially. And it goes the frugal, the entertainer, or the honest. And I'd rather have less corruption because it just what I'd rather have less in the game. And I am honest, goddammit.
Sure.
I'm an angel.
Huh? Okay.
Now that you
Now I
wish.
can't agree with you.
Wow.
Have
Just
you met
wow.
Tier?
No, I haven't
have.
apparently.
Well, no, not face to face.
Wow, I'm
But
a
I mean,
cherub.
virtually, he's kind of a piece of shit.
I am
No,
a
he's
cherub.
not.
Kind of a piece of shit.
No, he's
I-
not.
Good sir, I am a cherub.
Good sir, a cherub.
That is okay. Tier, then you say things like that, and I have to turn around and say, you're full of crap.
All right, okay, fine. Maybe I'm an imp.
Yes. There you
I'm
go.
capable of good shit. I'm capable, very much capable. I try to do good.
Yeah, you just have to convince your.
Sounds like he's
yourself
trying to
that
convince
that's the
himself
way
more
to
than
go.
us.
I am a cherub. I'm a gentleman's gentleman.
Sure.
Right. How about
I-
no?
I speak kindly. I help old ladies cross the road, and I don't rob them either.
Yeah, no, you just walk them in front of the car instead of.
It's not my fault. I'm trying to speed along the natural process, and I need corpses to raise to build my army of evil. I mean, cookie
See?
bakers.
See? I rest my
No,
case.
no, that's the army of cookie bakers. They're gonna bake cookies for everybody. You know.
Okay, I missed this from my brother earlier. RoboCop needing to use a scope is lame.
Yes, I do agree with that.
Also, Scribe is stupid, lol, JK. I'm really glad you're just kidding, because you would have to turn around and turn on my defensive, like, be nice to my friends. Angle there, Keith.
Oh yeah, there's a corpse thief in this game.
It is? I might have to play it more.
There's a corpse what?
Corpse thief in this game. I actually caught him.
Uh,
At least I'm pretty sure I caught him because of all the
Yeah,
bodies.
I'll
that were in
invest
there.
30. And what do I name? Nova Curia.
I think I'll visit the morgue and then I think we'll call it a night. Do a little shorter. A longer stream than we did
Morgue.
for the one thing.
Yes, Marks. Or as I like to call it, window shopping.
window shopping.
Yeah. Fresh corpses there.
Okay.
Oh, we're doing the
You may not-
flashback to him.
You may not.
Him dying.
No. Like we haven't seen that a
Yeah,
billion times.
that's one of the things in this game is like he's malfunctioning because apparently so far the big bad villain is the brother of someone you killed, who was a massive criminal, of course.
Let me guess. It's Radiger.
Kane.
No, it's Wolski. Wolski.
Kowalski.
Let's go.
Isn't that the executive from the first movie?
The one that was giving Lewis shit? I think so.
I don't remember. And
Honestly, that's the only other the first and probably the only movie I can remember seeing Kurtwood Smith in.
Who's Kerwood Smith?
Kirkwood. He played
Who's
Radiger.
Dumbass.
Dumbass. The father from that 70s show.
Okay.
Anorax from Star
Jones.
Trek.
Oh,
I
yeah,
work for Dick
take it back.
Jones.
Cinnamon
Dick
Town,
Jones
Cinnamon Town.
works for OCP. OCP runs the cops.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what he
The
says in the
idiot
first one.
that he's a fucking idiot too. He should have never said that, and he should have never had him waltzing in the fucking front door of OCP. Not OCP. The corporation.
It's still OCP at that point. It's not until the third movie that they go into the Omni consumer products.
All right. They should have never had him. He should have never had him waltzing in. A known fucking killer and criminal, and him talking to him. Dumbest moves ever.
I want to say if you like everything on his, and you look at his record that he shows, it's all alleged or suspected. They never get a conviction.
Mm-hmm.
But even given how OCP ran the police, I guess they would have give him certain amount of protection. Bitches, leave. Ha! Love that line.
I still think it's funny that the Desert Eagle that they had Clarence Bodiger use was actually supposed to be the one RoboCop
Bodiger,
used.
that was the name. I could call him Radiger. Radiger or whatever.
Yeah. But once he got all that, God damn it, I can't remember the actual name. The guy who played RoboCop got all the prosthetics and stuff on. The Desert Eagle looked small in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
But they had to modify it.
No, they the armorer went and found one of the 93Rs he had in his trunk or in his house and added stuff to it to make it look like the current Auto 9 that he uses now.
Okay.
Which is one of the very few machine guns I want to own that would cost me $30,000 just for the gun alone and not even being modified to look like RoboCop's gun.
They went above and beyond with the look and feel of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like sure, it still looks like a game, but it's like the setting, the dialogue, the characters, the way they look. Oh.
And Peter Weller. Because Peter Weller was the RoboCop for the first two games. Not games, but movies.
Yeah.
Oh, did they bring him back to do the voice? I'm not really listening to it.
Don't know if it's not him, they got a very good one.
Okay.
Let me look it up. I'm not doing shit at the current moment in time.
That's right,
So-
you ain't.
RoboCop.
Rouge Cité.
Fuck it, I'll wait.
God damn, 2023. Cast.
And like I know they've used the Auto-9 in a few other movies, like it was used in the
Yup.
first Sin City.
It is voiced by Peter Weller.
Nice. That is fucking awesome. They got the first RoboCop back for it. I mean, I'll still say the guy
He's
who was in the
77.
the guy who's in the third movie wasn't terrible, but you know, he had so much he had to work with.
Or the TV show. TV show was better than the third movie.
That's what I've heard. I still need to get the third TV or the TV show. Because that's like the Tremors TV show was better than expected.
Oh yeah, it was way better.
It was not better than the movie, though.
It was
It was better than the last
Well, it was
movie.
better than the Yeah, I was gonna say it was better than the last
3.
Yeah.
I mean,
Better than the last
the
movie.
2 after that one weren't terrible. That had
Jamie Kennedy.
Jamie Kennedy. Yeah, they weren't bad. The third one or the seventh or the seventh one was just
When Jamie Kennedy was gone, it got bad.
got real bad.
It's like the ones with Jamie Kennedy weren't great; they just weren't bad.
I'm still pissed at the one that they killed off fucking Burt Gummer.
Yeah, the one where they
Motherfuckers.
popped Napoleon
You
Dynamite.
can't ask Michael Gross to keep being Burt Gummer until he dies.
Yeah,
He's not Tom Cruise who's trying to die on film.
If it would have
Oh, is
been,
that what that is? Okay, that makes sense now. He just wants to, die on film.
plausibly.
Yeah. It's not that I didn't think they had to kill Burt. They could have retired him.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
sweet new
Burt
chip.
was gonna go down fighting graboids. It's the only way to do him right.
It should have been a mix between like him and it's like with him and El Blanco, basically, in my opinion.
Yeah, it should have been them getting one last time working together and them taking like introducing Mixmaster to the movies and having having him and El Blanco die together. That would have been nice.
You know, we will select this.
But
Wrong
such is our fate. I'd like 4, honest. I think my favorite one of all is 4. I like the Western setting.
Oh, the prequel. The prequel was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought that
I
was
mean,
pretty
he's
good.
honestly he's had a pretty decent film career.
Oh yeah.
Michael Gross, yeah.
Yeah.
I really love him. I used to watch Family Ties. And he was the dad on that.
Mm-hmm.
Way before my time. Yeah, he had some pretty notable roles. Some I may have seen.
You would not have liked him on Family Ties.
Very much possible.
It was a hippie couple and their family of like 3 kids at the beginning, and they have another one later on. You guys might have liked Alex. Michael J. Fox played him. But
Young Republican Alex B. Keaton.
Michael Gross and Meredith Baxter Burney. At the time, it was Meredith Baxter Burney. I think she got a divorce at some point afterwards and just went by Meredith Baxter.
What is Michael J. Fox?
He was
He's in his 60s.
He was essentially an adult when I was a kid, so.
Yep, I think we're gonna call it there.
All right.
Like I said,
Word.
Nerd.
I said word.
Yeah, I think
Go
the
away.
nerd thing was just here's
Oh,
contribution.
my
but all right, y'all have a good one. It's Good Friday this week
Ooh.
and Easter
It's
this
also
Sunday
Passover.
and Passover.
I have a question.
Yes.
I have a quick question. If there's a Good Friday, is there a Bad Friday?
Yes.
Yeah, every other Friday.
Technically, Good
Every other
Friday
Sunday.
is also Bad Friday, given that Good Friday is when Christ was arrested.
Ah. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
So we're gonna get out of here. Have a good one, folks, and have a good week and weekend and whatever.
Bye-bye.
I'm not used to
Bye-bye.
doing something in the middle of the week.
Have a good night, everybody.
Laters.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Join us again next week, or you can check out the other people in the panel in the description and see us again plausibly on one of their channels, or just check out what work they've done. Have a good week, everyone.